Yo, Mina! Long time no see. I know I had a bit of a panic attack my last video, but I've got highs and I've got lows right now. I'm up and down all over the place. You know how I am. It's always been the same. Uh, but today I had a really awesome time playing Dungeons and Dragons. My husband did an amazing job as the DM. He made an entire poker uh like play club that we got to go to. So it was like a bougie exclusive club with different tiers that you could pay for like different levels, like different floors you could go to. So there was like the bronze floor, which was free to play for everybody there, and then there was like the silver floor, then the gold floor, and then the platinum level, for the all the bougie people. And we found out it was run by this mob boss named Mr. Black. So we got to one of the characters got to have an interaction with him, and I did some reconnaissance with him because I'm a changeling. So I shapeshifted into like a wood elf. So I was kind of like his arm candy for the evening, and we I pretended to be his courtesan for the night, and I also uh, I did some reconnaissance of my own and went with one of the concubines and fooled around a little bit and learned a few ins and outs of what was going on in the show. In the show, it's not a show, but in the club, to find out more about this mysterious Mr. Black guy who seems to be running this big mob kind of ring. So we're trying to dismantle the mob, brick by brick, and uh, at the same time, it's not, getting killed in the process. So that was really fun. We won like 5,500 gold or something just by playing blackjack and one other game that you got to bet on, and it was super super fun. Yeah, I loved it so much. What else is going on? I've finished the bracelet for Miss Gina. So here's her bracelet. She told me her favorite color was olive green. I can only read the alphabet because that's all I taught myself in sign language. So I asked one of my good Judies who works at Macy's if she could help me translate like I'm gonna have like a little speech that I want to write to her and show her the bracelet and how to like open the bracelet and stuff like that, and just talk about, you know, I don't know what to talk about yet. If you got any ideas, throw them in the comments because I'm not sure what to talk to her about yet. But I wanted to translate a whole video and give it to her when I show her this bracelet and I give her this bracelet. So when I give it to her, I'm gonna say, can I text you a video link, so that she can watch it on her own time. And so I thought that would just be a special little thing for her to have, and I hope she, feels loved and feels appreciated and not so isolated. I feel like uh, I hope she doesn't get harassed or anything. Like I think about how some people in my life, like one of my friends is hard of hearing, and people have told, been disrespectful to her because, she doesn't respond to them when she can't hear them and she doesn't realize that they're talking to her, so they shout at her. And they're, sometimes people are just not very considerate of the hard of hearing or deaf people. So I wanted her to feel like appreciated and just, noticed and visible. And so I hope she really likes this, and I put a lot of time into it, and I absolutely think it's adorable and cute, and I hope she does too. Also, I kept telling the good Judies upstairs over at Macy's, I said, I want something that smells like cotton candy. You know, I love the smell of cotton candy or candy in general. I love just sweet things, you know, fresh baked goods, you know, like vanilla cupcakes. You know, I wanted something that smelled like either just came out of a bakery or I just came out of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, you know? I love just fun smelling things, you know, and I love candy, you know, as you can tell. um, I love candy. I love, you know, all things fruity smelling and stuff like that. So they only have like really high end kind of bougie smelling stuff, you know. The closest they had would be black opium, and my mother grew up, or I grew up with my mother using opium, which kind of smells like an older lady kind of scent, which is what my coworker said. She's like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of an old lady kind of smell." I was like, "Yeah, it is," but my mom just loved it, you know. I don't know what got her hooked on it. Maybe her mom used to wear it or something. But yeah, so it had notes of opium in it. So I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't really like, you know, that kind of smell. Like, but it did smell kind of like vanilla-y, which was what I was going towards. But it was very, very strong. So I decided to, like a long, long time ago, I purchased a perfume from Perfumania because I said the same exact thing to her. I said, I want something that smells like candy. And she said, oh, I've got just the thing, you know. And she showed me this cute little guy. Of course, I gagged over just the lid alone. It's a little panther, a pink panther lid, and it's literally called Delicious Cotton Candy by Gail Heyman. And this is spot on. This I would say doesn't necessarily smell like the after product of when you make, like after you make cotton candy, but it smells like the syrup of cotton candy. So it's quite light actually, and it smells like the blue syrup, I would say. And it just, I love it. It smells so, I have some on right now. It smells elegant. It smells fruity. It's very difficult to pinpoint what exactly like it smells like, but it does smell kind of like the blue cotton candy syrup. But like it doesn't smell incredibly strong when you're like in my vicinity, according to my husband. So which is, you know, good. I don't want to be like knocking people over with my perfume, you know, that I've got on. So yeah, I'm happy that I got this. And then I saw oh no, I started going down a rabbit hole. Gail Heyman makes other scents, and I saw one that said chocolate, and I was like, oh no, now I gotta have a chocolate for scented perfume. Now I really want to smell like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. That sounds like so much fun. So I might get that one in the future. But this one was it was discounted from like $65 down to 20 like 25 $23 on Amazon. And I had a coupon, or not coupon, I had a gift card from Donating Blood, which they give you like a free $20 gift card, or like you get to pick what you want for the $20 e-gift card. And I picked a Amazon gift card. So I got that for only $5 on Amazon. So Macy's was selling it for 53, and that was on sale. So I was like, oh no, I think I'll go through Amazon this time. But yeah, I absolutely love it. And oh my goodness, oh, it was just so much. I had a good day. I had a really good day. it started off kind of rocky because my husband kind of got surprised with our the new promotional discount is no longer applied for our internet bill, so it jumped up $25 in 1 month. And so it's like $70 instead of 55. So yeah, it was a big increase. So it was we were kind of off to a rocky start this morning. I kind of panicked about that a bit because of course I panic about everything financially. Because I'm only working 4 days a week right now. I also applied for the intermittent LOA again for Macy's. I don't know if I've been there long enough, but I still suffer from panic attacks. It's rough this time of year, because it's high stress. We have to move quickly, and there's lots of new people that we have to train for the season, and it's just with my seasonal depression on top of all of that, it's difficult for me to not have frequent panic attacks and stay as calm as possible, without taking my prescribed Valium ahead of time. I'm glad I took it a couple days ago because I don't think I would have made it through my shift if I hadn't. It's just go, 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 go. And it was a bit rough because our tenured employees, weren't there. I was basically one of the only people who had been there for a while, except for one other person who left at like 1 o'clock. She even stayed an hour later, thank God. But it was just, it was go, 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 no slowing down, and it was a lot. It was a lot. I was by myself from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and I was doing all these what they call buy online and pick up in store orders by myself, which there were 16 of them, which is quite a bit because you're timed on them for each one. And if you don't get them done in a certain time frame, it will hurt our overall score, which can actually affect everybody's paycheck. Like if we get below a certain points, like for the month or for the quarter, even sometimes for the week, like it'll affect, our quarter, and that'll affect everybody's bonuses. So I don't ever want to, get dinged on the time frame that things get done. So yeah, so that's just a little bit stressful, so I was I was telling my upper boss, I was like, hey, please don't leave me alone after 4. Please. It's too stressful for the rest of the season to do this because we're gonna be really busy, and we're in a early Black Friday sale, right now. So it's just a lot. And yeah, so I let her know. I was like, please, just tell them that we need people after 4 p.m., at least 2 until 5. Just give me an extra hour. Someone for an extra hour, please. I know you're trying to save hours and everything, but come on, I didn't throw me a freaking bone. So, yeah, I told her that, and yeah, she said she would talk to him, so fingers crossed to that. That they give us a little more leeway next week. So yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm almost done with the basket. I told you guys I was making a basket for Petermon's little LED the fiber optic set. So I'm almost done with this part. I'm gonna make another little row right here, and then I'm gonna connect the bottom, and that way it'll be able to go through it. It'll just sit right through it. And my sister's kind of sick right now, and my project's over at her house, So it'll have to, I'll be able to work on this, at my leisure a little bit until I am able to get back over to her house. So I am hoping to start working on the fiber optics within the next week, and placing them on the main part of the chain curtain bit. So yeah, yeah, that's what's been going on. I hope you guys have been doing well today, and I love you and I miss you, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody who comes around and comments and says hello to me. It really makes me feel so valid, and I know sometimes I don't always respond and everything, but I try to like everybody's comments to show you that I've read them and I see you. Um, it takes a bit of emotional energy for me to respond to quite a bit of people. So I try to at least acknowledge that I saw you, and I say that you said hello. So thank you so much for commenting and saying hi to me. I really appreciate it. And here's some more good adventures really soon. Okay, bye.